Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to learn organizing, then staffing, and leading concept regarding the hospitality management. For this purpose, I just want to share the screen over here. Okay, am I clearly audible to all? Yeah. Let's start with the next concept, that is organizing and staffing, as well as leading in the hospitality management. First, going through all the kind of the points, we have to give the focus on what is the meaning of organizing. Organizing is nothing but whenever we start our first project or our first business in the market, then various kinds of the things comes into the picture. That is nothing but the organizing. For example, that is we are discussed yesterday, day before yesterday as well. Whenever we want to set up our own business, like our business is, just imagine, like street food, idli dosa centers, then in that part we have to collect so much things. That is nothing but the organizing the resources. That things include, first one is marketing research, then second one is to decide the price, to decide the place, to decide the raw material, to decide the to do the promotional kind of activities, because we are totally new in the market. Then these are all, and apart from this, we require the labor workforce, at least 2 to 3 peoples who help us to run the business smoothly. These are the things comes in the part of organizing the resources in the part of hospitality management. But in the professional meaning, organizing is the hospitality industry refers to structuring, arranging resources, task, and personnel to achieve the business objectives efficiently. So then, what are the various kinds of business object in the hospitality industry? The first one is to provide healthy food to the guest. That food contains various kinds of nutritional benefits, because nowadays the guest is quite health conscious. Then second thing is to create the brand in the marketplace, like Taj, Oberoi, Mahindra. These are the hotels already create the brand in the marketplace due to the purity about the product. Then third thing is to create the corporate image, brand image, as well as to increase the market share and to increase the sales year by year. These are the objects always run in the part of hospitality industry. It involves, apart from this, it involves assigning duties, establishing authority, relationships, and coordination efforts to ensure smooth operations across different departments, such as various types of departments include in the part of hotel industries. Then that include front office, housekeeping, repair and maintenance, food and beverages. These are the departments are quite connected with each other in the hotel industries. Apart from this, effective organizing is very much crucial in this industry, because large amount of guests always visit on day-to-day basis. During the peak season, the crowd is a large amount of crowd visit in hotel industries. Rather than off season, the crowd limitations is there. So these are the crowd handling capacity comes in the part of hospitality industry. So it is known as various crucial tasks. Apart from this, effective organizing is crucial, as we are already discussed over here. In this industry, due to the high level of interactions among the departments and the need to deliver seamless guest experiences, means each and every experience in the part of the guest is very much different, because as we all are known very well, the perceptions are and judgments are different from person to person. Apart from this, we start with the importance of organizing in the hospitality industry. The first thing is efficient use of resources. Then what are the various kinds of the resources include in the part of hospitality industry? That is nothing but each and every member within in the hotel, sorry, not hospital, within in the hotel industries has to give the focus on fully utilizations of available resources. Means what? It include the large amount of food and beverages. They has to do the proper planning. Key forecasting method, they have to use the forecasting method. For example, on Monday, that is known as the most of the guests follow the fast. Then in that manner, they do the forecasting method. How many amount of guests actual visit in the hotel. Accordingly, they prepare the food and beverages. So it can be possible to reduce the wastage in the part of food and beverages. For example, assigning the appropriate number of staff for large amount of event at a hotel ensure that service level remain high while the avoiding overstaffing. ये फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल हुआ. अनदर एग्जाम्पल मैंने क्या दिया कि फास्टिंग है, तो ये फोरकास्टिंग होना चाहिए कि मंडे को मेरे होटल्स में कितने अमाउंट ऑफ गेस्ट एक्चुअल विजिट करेंगे. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल क्या है कि विद इन द होटल में अगर कोई इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, मैरिज इवेंट है, एंगेजमेंट इवेंट है, या फिर बर्थडे पार्टीज है, या फिर प्री वेडिंग शूट है, देन इन दैट पार्ट we design various kinds of food and beverages accordingly, which result in that minimize the wastage. That is nothing but the efficient use of the resources. Second thing is clear authority and responsibility. In the hospitality industry, where many different departments work together, डिपार्टमेंट्स कौन से रहेंगे? फूड एंड बेवरेजेस है, हाउसकीपिंग है, रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस है, फ्रंट ऑफिस स्टाफ मेंबर्स है. These are the departments are quite connected with each other. Then these are the departments are quite well known ki how many guests is actual visit on various kinds of the days. So accordingly, each and every department works togetherly. That is known as the clear authority and the responsibility. For example, organizing ensures that the kitchen staff focus on food preparation, while the front team focus on guest interaction, preventing any ambiguity about who is responsible for what. मतलब अगर मेरे होटल में सपोज एक मैरिज फंक्शन ऑर्गेनाइज किया है, then each and every members within in the organizations having clear cut idea about how many guests actual visit, how the preparations going to be done in the part of food and beverages, and front office staff members are quite efficient that they are welcoming the guests very well. That is nothing but the clear authority and the responsibility. Then third one is improve the coordination. For the better coordinations, what are the various kinds of the things are required? The first one is better communication. Second thing is decision making qualities. Third thing is we can say problem solving abilities and leadership qualities. These are the four things are included in the part of improve the coordination in the hospitality industry. For example, if housekeeping isn't informed about the guest checking out or late arrivals, then room turnover can be delayed. Effective organizing establish communication channels that help avoid such kind of the issue. तो इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? That is nothing but the improve the coordination. जो हाउसकीपर है उसको यही पता नहीं रहेगा कि गेस्ट कितने बजे चेक इन हो रहा है, कितने बजे चेकआउट हो रहा है, या फिर उनको डिले हो रहा है रीच करने के लिए. देन अल्टीमेटली जो रूम क्लीनिंग एबिलिटी है वो फुलफिल नहीं होगा. Then which result in to create the dissatisfaction in the minds of the guest. That is known as point number third. Point number four is streamlined operation. Means what? Clear organizational structure, process becomes smoother and faster. For that purpose, organization ensure that there are established procedures for the specific routine like guest check-in, room turnover, event management by assigning tasks to specific individuals or the teams and creating the clear workflows, the business can operate more efficiently and effectively, as well as maintaining high standard of the services. Streamline operations means basically each and every hotel industries always mention the proper time limit for each and every guest, like breakfast timing, like lunch timing, dinner timing, brunch menu, check-in time, check-out time. These are the specifically mentioned by each and every hotel industries, which result in smooth operations can be conducted on all the levels of the department, that is known as the streamline operation. Then fifth one is employee motivation and job satisfaction. For employee motivation purpose, various kinds of the seminar, workshop, business games, business meetings, various kinds of discount offer or vouchers provided to the employees for the motivational purpose, which result in it can be create the job satisfaction, and employees are ultimately to do the more job or to do the more work for the growth of hotel industries. That is nothing but the employee motivation and job satisfaction. But another things also includes monetary and non-monetary benefits are provided by the organizations to the employees timely wise. What are the various kinds of monetary benefits comes into the picture? That includes salary, increment, perks, bonus, promotion, and demotion transfer as well if the employees are unable to work effectively. Apart from this, various kinds of non-monetary benefits like pickup and drop facilities, canteen facilities, recreation facilities, safety measures, provident fund, gratuity, pension, if it is applicable, and various kinds of insurance policies are provided to employees, which result in job satisfaction comes into the picture, and healthy work culture as well, because as we all are known very well, hotel industry is one of the best industries where all shift duties comes into the picture: morning shift, afternoon shift, as well as not late night shift, but definitely hotels are open till 2 to 3 p.m. or 2 to 3 a.m. itself. तो दैट इंक्लूड अगर ये सारी चीजें अगर एम्प्लॉयज को प्रोवाइड की जाएगी, then ultimately employees definitely get motivated and they'll receive the job satisfaction towards the hotel itself. Point number 6 is adaptability to change. That is nothing but the hospitality industry is dynamic in nature, so it comes in your fill in the blanks. Then, which change in guest preferences, market trends, external factors such as regulations, rules and regulations are ever changing. A well organized business can quickly adapt to these changes. For example, if a hotel needs to shift focus due to a sudden increase in leisure luxurious activities or luxurious travelers versus business clients, it can reallocate resources such as staffs, amenities, because of its organizational structure. Adaptability change means ultimately hotel industries are turned into the resort and only give the hotels for the business meetings as well as conferences. Then their perceptions are quite different comparatively other hotels itself. So that is known as the adaptability to change according to the surrounding requirements. The hotels always do the necessitated changes within in the environment, which result in to achieve the large amount of profit. These are the things comes in the part of organizing the resources. C1 is staffing. What is the mean of staffing? That is nothing but the to select, sorry, not conduct, to select the right candidate for the right job or to placement the employees according to the job requirements. That is known as the staffing. But in the professional language, as a hospitality industry, staffing refers to the process of recruiting, selection, training, developing employees to perform the various tasks necessary for the smooth operations of the establishment. Effective staffing is more than the just hiring the people. It involves understanding the specific needs of the organization anticipating workforce requirements, and creation a supportive work environment that fosters employee satisfactions and retention. It requires a true understanding of the job roles within the organization as well as ability to match the right individuals with the right roles that underline the sentence. Means what? If a personality is quite eligible, quite get quite qualified in the part of marketing subject or marketing departments, but in that case the organization or hotels industries offer them the HR departments, then it won't be possible to fulfill the task which is designed by the hotel industries. That is nothing but we can say right person for the right job, that is mandatory for each and every industrial level, that is known as the staffing. Importance of staffing in the hospitality industry. First point क्या है? Delivery quality guest experiences. In the hospitality industry, guest satisfaction is definitely play an important role to achieve the profit, to increase the sales, to increase the guest satisfaction, which result in the hotel industries can be spread automatically worldwide. For example, well-trained, motivated, and qualified staff are essential for providing excellent experiences towards the guest. Friendly front desk receptionist, a skilled chef, attentive housekeeper, staffing ensures that each guest interaction is handled professionally and efficiently, which result in the guest definitely get satisfied and they do ultimately mouth-to-mouth publicity about the hotel industries. Point number second is ensuring operational efficiency. Proper staffing ensures that each department within the hospitality business operates efficiently. For example, during the peak season, an adequately staffed hotels can handle increased guest traffic without compromising service quality. Understanding can lead to delay, poor services, and employee burnt out, while overstaffing can increase labor costs unnecessarily. A well-managed staffing strategy helps maintain the right balance. ये पॉइंट ना हम लोगों ने इसके पहले भी देखा था. Ensuring operational efficiency means what? During the peak season, the hotel industries are well known that customers are highly increased rapidly. So ultimately, front desk office staff members are quite efficient to handle the guest query, to welcoming the guest happily manner, which result in to create a better feedback. Rather than the off season, the hotel industries always provide the free coupons or the various kinds of event organized to attract the customers, which result in again create the positive impact in front of the guest. That is nothing but the we can say ensure operational efficiency. Point number third is adaptability to demand fluctuations. As we all are known very well, during the peak season, the demand from the customer is quite increased. At the same time, during the off season, the demand from the guest is quietly decreased. Then in that case, the hotel industries are definitely capable to provide quality goods and services, hygienic food, and create the innovative ideas into food to each and every guest, which result into adaptability to demand fluctuations or manageable itself. Point number four is employee retention and morale. High turnover rates are common in the hospitality industry during the lockdown or during the any kind of the emergency situation. The employee turnaround or employee retentions comes into the picture in mostly service sectors. So hotel industry and the tourism industry is the best example for that. High turnover rates are common in the hospitality industry, and proper staffing strategies help combat this issue. By selecting the right candidates, providing adequate training, offering career development opportunities, and fostering a positive work environment, hospitality business can improve the employee retention automatically. Happy, engaged employees are more likely to stay with the organization, reducing the cost and disruption associated with the high amount of turnover. These are the things that are applicable in the part of employee retention and morals. Then point number fifth is compliance with labor laws and regulations. Staffing also ensure that the hospitality business complies with labor laws and the regulations regarding the working hours, wages paid, overtime rate, employee benefits. Proper staffing practice help avoid the legal issues related to underpayment, overworking, or mismanagement of the employees, which can damage the business reputation and lead to financial penalties. These are the things comes in the part of compliance with labor laws and the regulations. Means what? Ki the rule is has to be followed by each and every service industries. That is nothing but each and every employees each and every employee is treated equally as per the job position, as per the work responsibilities, as per the year of experiences comes into the picture. Wages and salaries are definitely differentiated as we all are known very well. कि front desk office staff members का salary अलग रहेगा, manager का salary अलग रहेगा, chef का salary अलग रहेगा. But at the same time, each and every staff members should be treated equal manner because these are the staff members are also comes from various states, their languages are different, their dressing styles are different. Then in that part unity of command or unity comes into the picture among the staff members as well, which result in compliance with labor laws and regulations. The next thing in the part of staffing is key features of staffing in the hospitality industry. The first point क्या है? Job analysis and the role definition. Before recruiting the staff, hospitality managers must conduct sorry, job analysis to understand the specific roles and the responsibilities needed for the each position. This involves defining the job description, identify required skills and qualifications, and determining the number of staff needed for each department. For example, a hotel might require specific positions such as front desk agent, then housekeepers, chef, and maintenance workers. ये जो सारे ड्यूटीज एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है ना, ये होटल इंडस्ट्रीज डिक्लेयर करती है. बट इन दैट केस, before appointing the candidate has to be tested by the hotel industries for the some sort of period, say the period of 1 week. The receptionist को appoint किया जाता है for the 1 week itself, or chef also appointed for conduct the event successfully. Then in that case, if the chef or the front desk staff members, that is receptionists, if they play the role very well, then ultimately they directly appointed by the managerial people in the towards the hotels itself. That is nothing but job analysis and the role definition. रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन, इसके बारे में ना हम लोगों ने इसके पहले भी देखा था. रिक्रूटमेंट सिलेक्शन इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इन द पार्ट ऑफ स्टाफिंग. That is nothing but to select the right candidate for the right job. A personality who is well known for to prepare the food, beverages, and various food. A personality A is very much capable who can prepare the food, beverages very much effectively. Then in that case, just 1 second, take a 1 minute ka break. And रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन, दैट इज नथिंग बट हम लोगों ने इसके पहले देखा था कि राइट पर्सन फॉर द राइट जॉब. द शेफ personality A is quite capable to as a chef, as a personality A is quite capable to prepare the various kind of food and beverages. But at the same time, if the organizations offer them like managerial position, then it won't be possible to perform the role very well and provide the large amount of benefits to the hotel industries. For that purpose, we can say like this: once roles are defined, the recruitment process begins. This involves attracting suitable candidates through the job positions, career fairs, partnerships with hospitality schools, or the referrals. The selection process includes interview, assessments and training, background checking, medical exams, or sorry, not medical exams, medical tests, to ensure the right individuals are hired for the right job. In the hospitality industry, candidates are often evaluated not only on technical skills but also on soft skills, such as communication skill play an important role in the hotel industries, as well as teamwork and customer service aptitude test. These are the things, these are various kinds of the things comes in the part of recruitment and selection. Then training and the development. It is the mandatory of each and every service sectors that they has to give the training to the newly recruited employees as well as old employees itself, because nowadays trends and preferences are ever changing from the guest or from the customer point of view. इसके पहले वाले लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने देखा था कि रोबो टेक्निक्स कम्स इनटू द पिक्चर इन द होटल इंडस्ट्रीज. The mechanical or the machines who actual takes the various kinds of requirements or note down various kinds of requirements from the guest, and that requirements given to the chef or given to the front office staff members to fulfill the demands from the guest itself. So this concept is newly launched in the market. For that part, the managerial level peoples or the management has to give the proper training to each and every members within in the hotel industries or departmental people itself. Training is a crucial in the hospitality industries because the quality of guest service often depends on the how well employees understand their roles and the business standards. New hires undergo orientation on job training while existing employees receive the ongoing development through the skill enhancement programs, leadership training, or the cross-departmental experience. Well-trained staff are better equipped to handle the guest requests, resolve the conflicts, and deliver the consistency about the services. These are the things comes in the part of training and development. Then performance appraisal and the feedback. अभी ये performance appraisal कभी होता है? At the end of the every financial year. The performance appraisal comes into the picture of 360-degree of appraisal. That is, lower level management takes the appraisal, middle level ka appraisal, upper level ka appraisal comes in the part of board of directors of the organization. That is known as performance appraisal. If the employees are unable to do the task very well, then in that part, the training and development comes into the picture. Motivational things comes into the picture, which result in from the next year or from the next time onwards, the employees can do the job very well. Feedback कभी लिया जाता है at the end of the every financial year, taking the feedback from the employees, whether the employees are satisfied or not, whether the employees require some sort of another things from the organization itself, which result in employee satisfaction can be increased. At the same time, if we all are observed, whenever we deliver or whenever we order the food from the Zomato or from the Swiggy itself, then within in the 5 minutes itself, we receive the Google form or we receive the email that they ask us whether we are satisfied or not towards their services, regarding the specific kind of the hotels, regarding the preparation about the food, regarding the test, regarding the reaching point. So these are the things comes in the part of feedback, which result in that particular sector can improve their services onwards. That is known as performance appraisal, and the feedback is a very much crucial part in each and every industry. Retention and employee engagement. Retained skilled employees is a major challenge in the hospitality industry. Due to the high turnover rate, staffing strategies should include efforts to engage employees, such as offering competitive compensation, benefits, career advancement opportunities, and a positive work environment. Engaged employees are more committed to their roles, deliver better services, and are less likely to leave, reducing turnover cost and ensuring continuity in the service delivery. So these are the things comes in the part of retention and employee engagement. Then workforce flexibility. Workforce flexibility, yes, जैसे हम लोगों ने पहले भी देखा था कि hotel industries are very much familiar और hospitality industry is very much hospitality industry is very much familiar in the part of workforce flexibility. That is morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift is applicable in this kind of industries. During the peak season, it is mandatory, but during the off season, it depends on the managerial decisions. The hospitality industry often faces the unpredictable demand patterns with high and low season affecting workforce requirements. Staffing involves creating a flexible workforce that can adapt to these situations, such as employing part-time or temporary workers, using flexible scheduling to meet the various business needs. For example, during peak tourism seasons, hotels may need to hire additional staff to accommodate an influx of guests, while in the off season, they may reduce hours or rely on a core team or manage the operations. So these things are applicable in the part of workforce flexibility. Then next thing is leading. What is the meaning of leading? Leading to lead the position. For that purpose, leadership qualities play an important role. Who are having the better communication, better coordination, better decision making qualities, better problem solving abilities. The person is lead the organizations very effectively, and at the same time delegation of authority and the responsibilities from the top to bottom level. Leading in the hospitality industry refers to the ability of managers and supervisors to guide their team in achieving the organization object. Again, repeat, what are the various kinds of organization object comes into the picture? To achieve profit, to increase sales, to increase goodwill, to increase corporate image as well as brand image in the marketplace, as well as various departments comes into the picture. That departments are having better coordination about each other. That departments involve housekeeping, repair and maintenance, food and beverages, as well as front desk office staff members. These are the departments are quite connected with each other. Leading in the hospitality industry refers to the ability of managers and supervisors to guide their teams in achieving the organization objectives while maintaining high service standards. Leadership involves directing employees towards performing their duties efficiently, fostering teamwork, communicating effectively, and motivating staff to maintain a positive and reduce the work environment. A successful leader in the hospitality sector understands the need to be both a role model and a source of support for the employees, ensuring they have the tools and motivation required to serve guests in the best possible way. So these are the things comes in the meaning of the leading, that is known as the to lead, to do the better leadership in the part of the hospitality industry. Importance of leading in the hospitality industries are: first one is enhanced service quality. Yes, hospitality industries or hospitality business always give the focus on provide quality goods and services to each and every guest members, because nowadays guest is quite health conscious. They require the nutritious food in ingredients itself, and so these are the requirements has to be fulfilled by the through the hotel industries itself. That is known as the enhanced service quality. Then second one is team coordination and collaboration. इसके बारे में हम लोगों ने ना स्टाफिंग के बारे में या फिर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग के टाइम देखा था. टीम कोऑर्डिनेशन एंड कोलैबोरेशन मीन्स व्हाट? if if in the hospitality business the hotel organize the marriage event, then each and every department has well known about how many guests is actual arrived, what are the various kinds of the food and beverages prepared by the chef, which result in to reduce the wastage. That is nothing but ये कभी possible होगा जब भी team coordination and collaboration एक बेटर अमाउंट में होगा, बेटर अमाउंट में रहेगा, then in that case it can be happen definitely effectively. Point number third is employee motivation and morale. Again, point comes into the picture. The hospitality industry can be demanding with long hours, stressful situation, and the need to maintain a positive attitude. Effective leadership plays a crucial role in motivating the employees and maintaining the high morals. Leaders who provide recognition, encouragement, and opportunities for growth create a positive work environment, reducing turnover and fostering loyalty among the employees itself. That is nothing but the employee motivation and the morale. देन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजोल्यूशन. अभी इतने सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स अगर वर्क टुगेदर में रहेंगे तो डेफिनेटली कॉन्फ्लिक्ट तो होना ही है, एंड दैट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हैज टू बी रिजॉल्व बाय द मैनेजरियल लेवल पीपल. Conflict resolutions, conflict can arise in any workforce, that is very common, essentially, especially in the fast food hospitality environment, whether between the employees or with guests. Conflicts can disrupt operations and negatively impact the guest experience as well. Leaders are responsible for resolving these conflicts quickly and diplomatically, ensuring that disruptions are minimized and maintaining harmony within the team members. Conflict resolution में leaders definitely play an important role. Conflict resolutions के हम लोगों ने ना इसके पहले टाइप देखे थे, if you are remember. विन विन स्ट्रेटेजी होगा, विन लॉस स्ट्रेटेजी होगा, एंड लॉस लॉस स्ट्रेटेजी होगा. Conflict can be arise between the guest members as well, between the employees and the guests as well, between the employees as well as managerial people as well. But conflict जितना जल्दी रिजॉल्व होगा उतना ही टीम कैन बी done the work very effectively. तो ये काम कौन करता है within in the any kind of the industries? That leaders comes into the picture. Point number fifth is adaptability and change management. Again, point repeat again. This same point repeat again. The hospitality industry is constantly evolving due to the changes in guest preferences, market trends, and external factors such as new technology and regulations. जैसे कि ना इसके बारे में हम लोगों ने पहले भी देखा था कि रोबोट टेक्नोलॉजी ऑलरेडी इंट्रोड्यूस इन द मार्केट. Then in that case, each and every hospitality business play an important role to capture that technology, to implement the technology very easily, which can be result in not reduce the large amount of labor workforce. मतलब वो टेक्नोलॉजी इंट्रोड्यूस करने के बाद भी जो करंट एम्प्लॉयज है उनके जॉब पे क्वेश्चन मार्क नहीं आना चाहिए. Adaptability change means accept the new changes, implement that changes, but at the same time not create any kind of the loss about the past employees itself. About, sorry, not past, about the current employees itself. That is known as adaptability and the change management. Next point, that is point number 6, is staff development and retention. Good leaders कौन रहता है? Good leaders is the person who focus on the development of their team members. In the hospitality industries where employees turnover can be high, investing in staff development through the training, mentorship, and career advancement opportunities is very much essential. Leaders who are committed to employee growth are more likely to retain the skilled staff, reducing the turnover cost and ensuring consistent service delivery. Leaders कौन रहता है? Leader is the person who always give the focus on our team members, their development, their overall satisfaction towards the job itself. अगर ये सारी चीजें अगर फुलफिल होती है, then ultimately the team members can lead the positions very well. So these are all the things comes in the part of the main areas of leading in the hospitality industries. So over here we just stop. Next lecture we start with the controlling and levels of management in the hospitality management itself. So two concepts we are going to be learned in the next lecture. And after that, our second module going to be over. Then we jump to the third session or third unit itself. Thank you very much to listen me very carefully and very patiently. So I just stop over here. Thanks.